Who doesn't love a new pen day? What's up, guys? It's Care, also known as pens.inks.icedcoffee across various social media platforms, and I'm coming to you today with a new pen day unboxing. So as you can see here, I've made a little order from Apple Boom, or maybe you can't see it because of the reflection, but the packaging, if you've ever ordered from them, you recognize it. So let's box this, open it up, compare it to some other pens maybe of similar sizes, ink it, and do a little writing sample. So as you can see here, it's an Aurora. I got one of the Caleidoscopio Aurora Optimas, and I'm super excited. So let's take a closer look. Now the Aurora packaging does not mess around. It is a box and a box and a really big box. But it's very sturdy packaging. It's so pretty. So here we have it. That is so pretty. So let's see what else is in the box. So we have the little Apple Boom sticker in there. Lift this up. It does come with a bottle of ink, Aurora ink. I almost never use the bottle that comes with the Aurora pens, or with the like Leonardo. Some of the special edition Leonardos comes with ink too. I rarely use those. So let's take it out of its little plastic jacket, which I do reuse the little plastic jacket it comes in. So if I ever resell these, I'm going to have to buy just the little plastic pieces. Oh, wow. Look at that. The pinks and purples. So let's compare this to some other pens I have in my collection. Capped. Let's compare it to the Sailor Pro Gear. We'll compare it to the Pelikan M800. Well, technically M805. We'll compare it to the Leonardo Momento Zero. No, I'm sorry, the Momento Magico. This one is in the Sea Sand. And we'll also compare it in size to the Esterbrook SD. Traditional sized SD. We'll just get kind of all in the same, get them all in rough alignment. So it is closest in size to the Sailor Pro Gear. And this is the regular Pro Gear, not the Pro Gear Standard, or Pro Gear Slim rather. And let's see how they compare uncapped. So as we can see kind of here, uncapped, it's a little longer than the Sailor Pro Gear. Shorter than the Momento Magico. It might be about the same size, actually. Let's put them side by side, as the Pelikan M805 in terms of length. Yep, they're about the same size in length. And then, let's see. Well, now the caps are all kerfluffled, but it'll be okay. And it's actually about the same length as the SD, the Esterbrook SD uncapped. I never post my pens, so for me, it's not necessarily beneficial to look at it posted, but I will show you what it, how these compare posted as well, because that can make a big difference. I'm just always afraid that posting it's going to scratch them, so unless they have like some kind of screw mechanism in the back to post, I don't post my pens. And then you can see posted, we are about the same length as the Sailor Pro Gear here. It's a bit shorter than the Pelikan M805, considerably shorter than the Leonardo Momento Magico or the Esterbrook SD when posted. Okay, so let's take a closer look at our Aurora Caleidoscopio Luce Rosa. It is an 18 karat gold nib. And I did get this one in a broad, which, if you don't know this about Aurora, they actually put their nib sizing and stamp it on the feed. There we go. Now you can see it. It is a piston filler with an ink window, which is super cool to me anyway. So I can kind of see what I'm working with. And I had taken the liberty of preparing a few ink swatches. I actually did it on a video yesterday of comparing mid-tone inks because I knew that I was going to unbox and ink this pen. So let's take a quick look at the inks. We'll move this over to the side a little bit. I'll zoom you back out. Let's see what color we think would go best here. I'm kind of leaning towards a color already. When I was making this yesterday in my head, I was kind of picturing which one I wanted to do. And it's between Magnolia Mirage and the Birmingham Pen Company Magnolia Mirage or the Pelikan Edelstein Rose Quartz. Because they both have that kind of purpley blue shading in them, like so. And there's some purple in this pen. And I just feel like it's going to be a match made. An absolute match made. And because I have inked Magnolia Mirage more, and I actually may have difficulty filling this pen out of the bottle, I think I'm going to go with the Rose Quartz. Yeah. So let's ink up this pen. We'll do a quick little writing sample to see what it looks like. Okay, so let's ink up our new pen. So we're going to start by screwing the bottom down here, the piston mechanism. And we're going to turn it all the way counterclockwise or to the left. So that way, which is my left. And we're going to turn it all the way down, and you should be able to see the mechanism come down right here. And then we'll insert it, covering at least the breather hole, but I try to cover most of the nib. And then we'll turn it clockwise to fill. We'll get a good fill on that. And then I'm going to wipe off our nib. Recap our ink. And let's test it. We have a new pen day. Now that writes really nice. So Aurora nibs, to me, are kind of something in between. It's juicier like most of the European nibs. It's a broader nib, but it has the slightest bit of feedback to it. So it's not going to be, or at least for me, out of the box, the whopping two that I have, it's not like I'm some sort of expert. The two that I have, they're not buttery smooth or glass-like smooth from the beginning, but they are a very well flowing kind of wet feed pen with the slightest bit of feedback to them. And I actually really find that tactile experience of the wetness of the pen and feed and the little bit of feedback to just be such a satisfying writing experience. We have a new pen day. It's the Aurora. Can I spell this? Probably not. I think that's right. In Luce Rosa. And the ink is Pelikan Edelstein Rose Quartz. We'll do some directional, so up and down, diagonals, writes beautifully. in all directions. Awesome. I love this pen. I'm very excited to have it. I've actually had it for a couple of weeks and kind of just been waiting to unbox it. So I'm super excited to be able to use it because I didn't want to use it until I kind of showed you guys. So do you have any Auroras? If you do, tell me about them. What's your favorite quality in them? Do you want an Aurora? Do you have an Aurora on your wish list? I would love to hear a little bit more about what you have in your collection. I have two of them. I have this one and an Aurora 888. The Manitoba Italia? I'll write on the screen the name of the other one that I have. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you like this video, please feel free to like this video. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you back. If you want to see something I haven't shown you yet, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to oblige. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week wherever you are in the world. Remember to be kind to one another. Stay classic, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.